everyone, and welcome to another car review. Today we've got a really niche car that you don't see very often. This here is a 2013 Audi TTRS, and it is by no means a hairdresser's car. Anyways, before we begin with this review, I just want to give a quick mention to Granville Island Auto Center. They've supplied us with this car, and if you want to check it out or any other inventory, I'll leave a link in the description below. Now, the Audi TTRS is a really cool little beast, and one thing that a lot of people say about it is that it's basically a baby supercar. And that makes a lot of sense, as it looks like they've taken the Audi R8 and actually shrunk it in size. And it doesn't just stop there, you get this amazing exotic engine. Now, the engine up front is a 2.5 liter turbocharged 5-cylinder engine. And what you're going to find with this engine is that it has a really unique sound to it, like all 5-cylinder engines. It sounds really distinct compared to 4-cylinder and 6-cylinder engines. And a lot of people describe it as sounding like a baby V10. It's got this really nice bellow to it, and then once you get up to the higher RPMs, it sounds really harmonic. And as far as power figures go, it's got 360 horsepower and 343 foot-pounds of torque, and you can do 0 to 60 in a whopping 4.3 seconds. As far as exterior looks go, you're going to notice that this RS differentiates itself nicely from the base TT, while still overall retaining that stylishness that the base TT is known for. You get a more aggressive front fascia, you get upgraded wheels and sports brakes, side sills, the rear wing, and most importantly, you get that amazing exhaust sound. Alright, well, here we are in the Audi TTRS, and thanks again. So, yeah, with the Audi TTRS, it's a little bit more simpler than the RS5. I don't think it's as...
This is a pure driving car.
Yeah.
This is one purpose.
And is it as configurable as the RS5? Like, can you change the damper settings?
Just one button.
Just sport?
Sport. Yeah, it's sport. It stiffens the suspension. It gets really stiff. It opens the valve for the exhaust. The throttle gets really sensitive. And I don't know if it ups the boost or not, but it just goes crazy.
Oh, yeah. And yeah, so I guess once you just turn that button off, it's just in the regular comfort setting.
Mode. But after like 3,000 RPM, the valve opens automatically.
Oh.
Once you're like on the power, it senses it.
Interesting. Wow. Well, yeah, let's start her up and drive her. All right, Sam.
Yeah, go ahead.
Ready? Sounds like an R8.
It sounds like a baby Gallardo.
It really does. Wow. Yeah, like when you're under 3,000 RPM, and you know, it sounds like an average economical engine. It's when you get to 3,000 RPM that the boost kicks in.
Yep.
That's when you really feel this car.
It goes crazy.
Yeah.
Especially in sport mode. I mean, if you wanted to try it now.
Oh, yeah. Why are we not in sport mode?
Let her loose.
Here we go.
All the way, full throttle. It's neat.
I don't know what to say. This is probably one of the coolest sounding engines I've ever heard. You know, you get that really harmonic noise once it gets up to like 5 grand RPM.
Yeah, 5,000.
And then, you know, you can also hear the turbo spool up. It's so unique.
It's crazy, yeah.
It really is. Are you ready?
Yeah.
I mean, other than my bad shift there.
It's pretty tight shifting.
It is. Man, this engine is so harmonic.
Yeah, it's a neat engine. Definitely a unique power plant.
Yeah. Driving the Audi TTRS is an experience like no other. When you're below 3,000 RPM, the car feels like any other VW product. Once you get above that, this little TTRS really comes to life as the exhaust valves open and you're hit with boost from the turbo. This is one car that I just can't seem to find many complaints about. Steering is precise and confidence inspiring, and the pedals are just fine. The clutch pedal is a little finicky, but you'll overall find that the gear shifter is really easy to use and gives you some nice feedback. Now, people say that the all-wheel drive system limits this car and how playful it is, but I think you'll only notice that when you're really pushing this car around a track. This is honestly the perfect car for someone that doesn't need to transport people. Other than space, it offers anything you could want. It's fun, powerful, and it's small enough to drive around the city, and its interior is definitely not subpar. And you can drive it all year round thanks to its quattro all-wheel drive system.
This car doesn't really understeer, I don't feel. Like the back kind of kicks more than the front, like understeer.
Yeah.
It transfers its weight really nice.
It does. I mean, I guess it just goes with that, you know, how small the car is, how light it is, and you know, when we were going around that corner, it definitely gripped really well. And you know, I've heard people harp on this car because it has all-wheel drive that it might understeer, but given the car's dynamics, if you push it to the limit, you might feel it there, but
yeah,
I think it's fine for like a canyon driving car where you're not going to be pushing it to the limit 24/7.
Of course, yeah, no, it's definitely a neat car.
Alright, here we go.
The way it gives the power is so different.
Wow.
It's a really nice stick too.
You know, one thing I really want to highlight is this car is so refreshing to know about, because when you look at Audi's lineup today, they offer like 7 different SUVs or something. And to think that they're making this adorable, cute little beast
Yeah.
that can, if you push it to the limit, like it'll reward you. To think they're making something like this, it makes you like Audi more.
Of course. Yeah, they're purely for the fun factor they made this car.
Yeah. Yeah, it just goes to show that someone at Audi still has a soul.
Yes, one person.
They're not chasing the market. They're creating a driver purpose car.
Yeah.
So, yeah, final thoughts on this car. It's just a really niche car.
Yeah, I'd love it as a daily. Like, for my life, this would be the best daily driver.
Yeah.
It's for fun. But, you know, it's niche.
It's, you know, if you do get this car, which, to be honest, you're pretty lucky to get one because you rarely ever see them for sale. But if you do get them, you know, you got to make sure that you drive this car for what it's intended to be.
Yeah.
Because
understand what you're getting.
Yeah, you gotta know that this car is it's like that S2000. It's just made to put a smile on your face.
Absolutely, yeah. One purpose.
Yeah. Anyways. Well, Sam, thank you one more time for offering some amazing RS vehicles today.
We'll see what the theme is next time.
Yeah. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.